of the last few years. It would be a landmark win for this soccer community to win this game as the ball kicks onto Miss Myers' cart, so a little doink. So a little taste of a soccer ball on the top of Miss Myers' golf cart as the Cardinals now will have to play some defense. Longmeadow with the quick speed. Here they come. It's Benjamin Goodwin, one of their main stars, as Goodwin trying to move it around. Longmeadow trying to shake and bake, and Molansky's just going to have to clear it out quickly. Through the first 3 minutes of this game, ladies and gentlemen, as Pope Francis now will try to take it back, and Alberto Trulio will lead the charge, put on the x-ray vision, look around, and he'll just lob it up in the air, a deep one near that left side, trying to find something there, trying to find Cody Martins, but it will roll back to Longmeadow. Here they come up the right side, trying to go through the Great Wall of Red, the Big Red Machine, as we like to say. Here they come, trying to move it right down the right side, maybe looking to cross it in. Before they can, here he comes, trying to move around the Cardinal defense. But luckily, Orzelak and a bunch of others, including Ondrick, are back there. Cardinals still trying to move it back again. Maybe trying to hit Jason Reiser on a long ball. Reiser's going to have to run for that one. Trying to get there is Mr. Jason, but he'll have to wait as Longmeadow will take it. But they'll just turn it over right back to Rich Roy. Here's Roy, shaking and baking. Moving over to Davis, back to Vitavelli. Reiser trying to get involved as well, could not. Longmeadow trying to move it around. Cardinals still trying to move it in. Longmeadow will now eventually take it. Longmeadow trying to cross it up the middle of the field, but it'll eventually roll into the arms of Alberto Trulio. So Trulio has had his fair share of work here through the first 5 minutes as he kicks away again, his third goal kick of this incoming ball game. Cardinal fans still piling in from the parking lot. See them trickling in one by one. As Longmeadow player Ronald Lynn had some trouble with the turf, and he'll just try to fire a shot in. Russ trying to just clear it out. Be Russ, be nasty, as we like to call him. Trying to move it around, but before he can, that ball is out of bounds. It'll be another corner coming up for Longmeadow. It'll already be their second of the game. So corner kick coming in here for Longmeadow. They'll try to fire it in. Ondrick will try to go make a run for it. Can he keep it in? Trying to hustle. Good work. Good effort there by Ondrick. But it'll roll out again. He'll quickly throw it in. Trying to hit Cody Martins. Martins is going to keep it in. Trying to find something down there before he can. That'll be Pope Francis ball as it rolls out of bounds. Ondrick moving it up to Davis. Ryan Davis under the lights for the first time as a Cardinal. A shot here. This goes over the net. So Longmeadow, good scoring opportunity for them, but it is blistered over the net. And we resume here in the first half of action. Longmeadow again trying to move it up. They have been on the attack early on in this first quarter. Cardinals trying to make a play now. Here's Ondrick. Connor Ondrick right near the flag. Trying to make a play. Longmeadow now trying to move it around, trying to get somewhere, but the big red machine comes in, trying to make a play. Big Red here tonight as well. Look forward to seeing the big man here tonight. There comes Orzelak. Orzelak trying to move it up to Reiser. There's Jason over to Vito. Vitavelli trying to move it around. Cardinals trying to make a play early on.
AJ has been requested to come on top.
Pope Francis trying to move it in quickly. Here's Martins trying to move it up, but he cannot. It'll go out of bounds. Let's go Pope chant coming from the Pope section here tonight. They are the loud and the proud here tonight, this evening. Place is packed. Fans still piling in. That's what we call family, my ladies and gentlemen, as the Cardinals will try to move it up. Reiser might get some action here on that ball. Here he comes, trying to make a play. Here's Russ. Russ trying to take it, but Longmeadow will eventually try to get there instead. Here comes Longmeadow. Longmeadow's got it now, but not long as Ryan Davis tries to make a play, moving up the middle of the field. Reiser trying to run as hard as he can, but instead, Longmeadow will just try to kick it in. Here's Rich Roy. Roy, perfect break here to Jason Reiser, right side. Crowd anticipating. Reiser trying to shake and bake a bit, but the tough Longmeadow defense getting in the way as Reiser gets taken to the turf. That'll be Longmeadow ball as their fans get to hear them for the first time tonight. Good action here early on. Cardinals coming out, trying to slay the beast that is Longmeadow. Be another corner coming in for Longmeadow. Be Ronald Lynn doing the honors for us. Lynn will just try to find something. Here's a header. That one will go up in the air. Stay up for long, and the shot will go back to Ronald Lynn. There's Lynn. He's got it. Lynn trying to move it around. He is taken down. So Pope Francis will stop. We have a timeout, stoppage. Okay, I believe we have a timeout. 29:54 left to go in this first half. Exciting soccer. The battle of the undefeateds. Longmeadow. Pope Francis. We'll be back in a flash. Stay tuned. Pope Prep, because this is where the champions play. Back, ladies and gentlemen, we are ready to resume after the timeout. Pope Francis Longmeadow, Friday night under the lights. Ladies and gentlemen, these are the nights that we live for here on Pope Prep. It'll be Andrick doing the goal kick for us and having the honors in a moment. Here's Cam Vitavelli getting that first energy coming out the field, but the cover-up is quickly made by Quinn Henry. He will kick it away, trying to find something deep down the field. Andrick will try to go make a play for that ball. He does, trying to move it around, but eventually Longmeadow will try to take it, but instead it's Jack Termel coming away with the ball. Now moving it up to Ryan Davis. Here's Davis trying to cross it into Vitavelli, but quickly the big Longmeadow defense is in the way. So early on, themes of the game. Longmeadow defense, they are big, they are mean, they are physical. That's something the Cardinals will have to get used to as Martins takes number 11. Frederick Corn tastes the turf, so you got a big taste of the 40-yard line. And the "you can't do that" chant coming in now from the Cardinal fans in attendance. As Trulio will try to move it into Wolanski. Wolanski trying to kick it in. Trying to find Ryan Vitavelli. Cam Vitavelli trying to get there. Longmeadow now. We'll try to move it up the field, but that one is to no one. Father Stan chant coming into play now. Man, oh man. The Pope section tonight, loud and rowdy. Can't even see the lower level. Just so many Pope fans in attendance, which is good for all of us. As the Cardinals now will try to make a play and try to move it up the field. Here comes Longmeadow trying to move it up, but before they can, Pope Francis will try to make a play, but it rolls out of bounds. Longmeadow trying to move it up. Pope Francis trying to make a play as Wolanski trying to get in there. And that poor man, Ronald Lynn, has tasted the turf twice now. So it's a 2-for-1 special here tonight for Mr. Lynn. Ow, ow, into the turf. Dose. Correction, that was dose. Senor Alricabe, hola. Coming into your game for the Pope Francis Cardinals, number 17, Andrew Ferreira. Checking out of the game, number 20, Joseph Orzalak. As I said, ladies and gentlemen, I am a man of many hats for Pope Francis. Doing the outside commentary and the inside commentary for you, the loyal viewers of Pope Prep. In case you're just joining us, 0-0 is the score as the Cardinals are trying to find something up the field as Lynn takes Ferreira down. Cardinal fans want to call, but Lynn takes a fall again. It's been a turf special for him tonight. That's a 3-for-1 now as Wolanski makes him taste all of it there. So the 3-for special for Mr. Lynn, as maybe he'll go for a 4th time, but luckily Mike Wolanski wasn't in his area at all. As Trulio now will sky this one all the way to Martins, but before Martins can get there, a Longmeadow player tried to moss him in some weird way, but instead it'll be Pope Francis ball as the ref saw it. For Longmeadow. This game has been everything that was advertised to be. Cardinals ready to go for this one. As that one will roll out of bounds and onto the track. Francis trying to make a play here. Here's Trammell. Trammell trying to move it around, trying to find Martins. Instead, Rich Roy will try to make a leaping play for that one. Instead, Pope Francis will try to move it up. Roy looking to move it around to Trammell. Trammell trying to get in there, trying to make a play. Here's Trammell, not for long, as Longmeadow will try to come in. This game, the battle of the undefeateds. It's been interesting here thus far through about the first 15 minutos of this game. As Pope Francis now will try to move it up the field. Here's Vitavelli left side, trying to cross it to the middle, trying to fire it in there. Was Cam Vitavelli, but he could not, as the kick was made away by Chris Henry, or excuse me, Quinn Henry, Chris Henry. That is a former running back for the Titans, of course I know that. I believe that was offsides. Yep, hand is up. And it will be Longmeadow possession now. As Lynn is just having a rough night for himself. Taking weird bounces on him as the soccer ball this evening. He has taken tastes of the turf. He's been taking tastes about everything right now. As Pope Francis now will take possession. Kick here from Wolanski, trying to move it down the field, trying to hit Vitavelli, but before he can, the save was made by Mr. Henry. Can't do that chant coming in again. Cardinal fans are here. They're loud and proud. How about those Cardinal fans, ladies and gentlemen? They heard the message to come out to this game. And guess what, ladies and gentlemen? They have made their voices loud and clear. It'll be Ryan Davis taking the free kick for Pope. Here he comes, trying to fire it in. That ball will hang up for a few minutes, but it'll finally be corralled, but not for long by Henry. It was a weird bounce, but it'll roll back, and Ryan Davis will try to make a play now. There's Davis. He gets tripped up a bit, but Rich Roy will try to keep it. Here's Roy. Roy trying to move it up the field, and he got horse collared down to the turf. Referee saw it, and it'll be Pope possession once again. I was talking with some of the Pope Francis players before this game. They were ready to go. That was the message. It was beat Meadow, okay? That's what it was. That's what I can't tell you how many texts, messages I have gotten today saying beat Meadow, okay? Just interesting from the Pope section, but hey, they want what they want. But before Lynn can even breathe, he is just having a rough night for himself. That is offsides by a country mile. And instead now, Pope Francis will try to take possession. It'll be Mike Wolanski again. Kicking it away. Yeah, nice little deep kick. Cardinals trying to move it in now. Russ going up in the air with the header. Here's Andy. Here's Big A. Termel trying to move it up. Instead of a corral back as Martins actually took down Ferrer, and a bunch of Longmeadow players did as well, as Wolanski will try to move it down to Vitavelli down the right side of the field. Foot race for that one. And Longmeadow will scamperingly kick it away. Let's go Cardinals, the chant. Ferrer will throw it in. Big A. What do you say? Yes, he says okay. As he throws it in the Martins, and will eventually just try to take it himself. But it'll be a pop-up can of corn. Save for Mr. Quinn Henry. As Wolanski will try to make a play now. Ferrer trying to get in there as well. Martin's trying to move it in, trying to scramble there. But it's a quick break here for Longmeadow. Trulio's going to have to make the save. Look out. Chaos in the crease. Bryce Russ, huge block by Bryce. B Nasty was B Nasty there. And that will be a whistle, and it'll be Pope possession. Huge play by Bryce Russ early on in this one. And he gets a standing ovation from the Pope fans about halfway through this one. You can't do that is right. Bryce Russ was incredible there. And Russ now will try to kick it away. Father Stan in attendance for this one. That was a big surprise to see for me. Miss Father Stan, as Vitavelli tries to move it up the right side now. Here's Cam. Did that go out on Longmeadow? No, it went out on Cam Vitavelli, and he can't believe it. A trio of substitutions coming in for Longmeadow.
He's on the bench.
And Longmeadow now will try to throw it in. Here's Wolanski. Wolanski's now going to have to get back. Longmeadow's got numbers up the field. Ferreira's going to have to make a play. Oh, and he throws him into the turf. Ferreira. That looked like the NFL right there. Andy just said, get away from that soccer ball. You're going to get a face plant into the turf. Man, oh, man. The Big A is for real right now. It'll be Longmeadow possession. Taste the turf, quick chant. And Longmeadow now will have the opportunity to kick it in. Meadow just trying to fire it in, but Wolanski will quickly deflect it out, trying to hit Ryan Vitavelli up the field. Not going to happen. Throwing coming in for Ferreira, trying to throw it in. Termel trying to make a play. Russ now trying to move it around. Rich Roy trying to help out as well. Martin's trying to play some defense, but now it'll be up to the money man, Mike Wolanski. And he tries to throw a man off the track. Wonder if it'll be a goal kick. Yes, it will. So it'll be a goal kick for Mr. Trulio. As Trulio will just try to line it up, trying to hit Vitavelli. That one, Longmeadow will take it now. Martin's trying to shove him into the turf. It'll be Longmeadow ball. As Andy will head ball it on out. Longmeadow now will throw it in. But before they can, whistle will blow. And it'll be going the way of Pope. Crowd energy is here tonight. Bryce Russ trying to kick it deep. Here's Andy. Andy trying to move it in. Wolanski now will have to make a play. Money man Mike trying to make a play, but Longmeadow able to keep it in. And they've got possession, and here they come. Trying to get to the big red machine is Longmeadow. Shaking and baking now. Down on the left side it comes. Here's Longmeadow. They'll try to keep fighting, and a shot here is made. And there's a save made by Alberto Trulio. So, Mr. Berto, how you doing? Makes the save. Big deep kick trying to hit Davis. Vitavelli trying to get in there as well. Cardinals trying to move it up. Vitavelli trying to get in there, trying to make a play. He cannot. As Longmeadow will just go cleat to cleat passing. Here they come. Trying to hit it up the left side. But Big A will kick that one over the track and into the fencing area down at field level. Wolanski now will airmail it up, trying to hit Cody Martins. Just about 14 and change in this first half remaining. Coming up, we got the first half halftime report. We'll bring it to you live from the booth. That's all coming up, folks. Stay tuned. The Pope Prep halftime. For those of us that forgot about our Pope Prep halftime show, yes, it's here. It's official. It's going to happen. And we'll do it live from the booth. Coming up in just a few short minutes. But as for the game on the field, which is way more important, Bryce Russ will give it a kick in just a second. Russ trying to kick it in. He will. Trying to hit some form of a Cardinal. Cardinals trying to get in. That was a takedown in the box if I've ever seen one, as Termel tries to do something. But Davis will try to help him out. Chipping around the Big A, but Big A loses it. And Longmeadow will try to move it up the field now as Russ loses a header to move it back to Longmeadow, unfortunately. Longmeadow, nice shake and a bake there. And the Cardinals now will try to make a play. Wolanski over to Rich Roy. Roy trying to make a play. Martins trying to get in there, trying to hit Ross. Cardinals trying to get back on the defense. And it's a takedown there by the Cardinals. Andrick sent the Longmeadow player into the turf. That was Christopher Corrin, who got the 35-yard line in his mouth. There's a shot here by Longmeadow off the post. Oh, crisis averted for Pope Francis. Excellent opportunity for Pope Francis, but this post comes up huge for Pope Francis there as we remain 0-0. Corner kick coming in for Longmeadow. The Lancers trying to fire it in, trying to get on the board first, but before they can, they were offsides, and it'll be Pope Francis possession now. Pope Francis trying to get on the board first as we continue our battle of the undefeateds.
What's up, Mikey?
Throw in for Longmeadow coming up. 11 and change left to go now in the first half. Longmeadow, nice throw in. Martin's may try to make a play. He won't. Welansky will try to use the header, try to make a save. Crisis here for the Cardinals a little bit as that ball will roll out of bounds. It'll be a corner again coming up for Longmeadow. So corner kick coming for Longmeadow. Shot here is blocked away by Pope Francis. That one will roll all the way out of bounds. It'll be Longmeadow possession, but good way to stop that corner kick as they'll quickly throw it in. And now Pope Francis around center field will try to take it. Vitavelli will try to move it up the field. Here there comes Vitavelli trying to make a play. He cannot. Rolls out of bounds. Longmeadow trying to take it. Here's Ryan Vitavelli. There's Andy trying to make a play. Big body, Mr. Andy Ferreira. Takes a little taste of the turf, but Termel will try to move it up. Trying to hit Ryan Davis. Here's Andy. Trying to move it up to Cam Vitavelli. Trying to use the header, but instead Longmeadow will take it. Longmeadow trying to move it up that left side of the field. Coach Mark Richards is mad about something, but he was rightfully mad. Offsides is called on Longmeadow. Here's Vitavelli. Vitavelli's got it, trying to hit it to Martins. Takes a weird bounce to Richard Roy. Roy trying to do something is Ryan Vitavelli as well, but before he can, offside is called. It'll be Longmeadow possession. Cardinals trying to move it in. Jonathan Gonsalves ready getting ready to at least come into this game. Rich Roy. Roy's got it. Trying to move it into Davis. Here's Ryan Davis. Oh, nice twist and turn there by Mr. Davis. Feeding it back to Wolanski. Wolanski trying to chip it up to Andy. Andy trying to carve it over to Davis. Davis has got it. Charging down the right side. Trying to grasp it into the middle of the field of Vitavelli. Vitavelli trying to turn and twist over to Cam Vitavelli. So having two Vitavellis on the field at once, not really helping me out. As now Pope Francis will try to make some plays here. And it takes a weird bounce, and Ryan Vitavelli's got a chance. Ryan Vitavelli, he's tripped in the box. That should be a penalty. Cardinal fans not happy at all. How could you blame them? Big break there for Longmeadow. That could have been a penalty easily. Wow. Officials tonight's been a little bit weird, but these are the same officials from that JV game we watched, Mr. Jeffrey. Didn't really like what they were cooking in that one, but oh well. Longmeadow coming in with substitutions in and out now. B. Russell just kick it back to Berto. Berto with a big goal kick. Trying to move it out to Vitavelli. But Cam will take it. Ryan may want to get in there as well, but before he can, Longmeadow now will eventually take it. I'll try to come back down to Termel, but unfortunately for him, it'll be Ryan Vitavelli trying to take it. Now Andy Furrow's going to have to go charge for that one. He's tripped a bit there. I'll just try to keep it in. It'll be donation and charity work over to Longmeadow now. Here's Martins. Martins trying to make a play, cannot. Cardinals now will have to get back. Wolanski trying to make a play, but rolls out of bounds. Jonathan Gonsalves will eventually throw it into him. Martins trying to move up the right side to Cam Vitavelli. Cam Vitavelli trying to make a play before he can. Ooh, nice play there by Vitavelli. I thought that one went out of bounds on Longmeadow, but referees disagree. And Longmeadow now will eventually take it. Here they come, trying to move it up the field, but before they can, it'll be a handball. And Termel quickly swipes him to the ground. I don't think the ref's going to like that, but Termel will get away with it. It's a complete tasting of the turf there, as Termel just wipes him down to the turf. Gave him the old windshield wiper down to the 50-yard line, as the Cardinals now will have to get back on the defensive side, but before they can, the whistle will blow. It'll be going in the Pope direction. Just about 5 minutes left to go now in this first half. Cardinals trying to make a play now. This game has been a slobber knocker, folks. So much fun they've been able to commentate this first half thus far. But the best part of the game, the finish, is coming up soon as well, as Termel will try to take it. Moving over to Martins. Martins back to Ferreira. Here's Big A. Moving it in, trying to at least over to Davis. Davis not much to do with it there. Cardinals now trying to just move it any way they can. Davis. Andy trying to move it in the Cam, tries to take a header, but instead his head winds up on the turf. Ryan Vitavelli moving it into Davis. Davis back to Martins. Cody Martins, stop, and go. That was a nice showing of his footwork, and Andy now will just try to do something. Takes a weird bounce on him, trying to keep it in, and smartly it goes out on Longmeadow. Wow. All right, I thought that one went out on Longmeadow. I guess we're seeing two different games. Longmeadow now will try to move it in, but it's quickly intercepted by Vitavelli. He's got something, trying to do something at least. But it'll be kicked back to Andy. Here's Andy moving it back to Andrik. Bryce Russ trying to move it up to Andy Ferreira. Here's Big A. Trying to do a little bit of something, but he cannot. Andrik will have to get back now. Here's a quick chance here for Longmeadow, and a shot, and they score! Oh, no. Christopher Caron puts it in at the 2:45 mark. Longmeadow, the road fans are happy. They have their lead. 1-0. They score the opening goal of this one. It was a transition up the field for Pope Francis that caught them behind. Longmeadow exploited it with the quick, fast players on their skill position players in the forwards spots, but it's Christopher Caron, the midfielder, putting it in. And just like that, Longmeadow leads 1-0. Lansky trying to get it back now for Pope Francis. That one will roll out of bounds. That's a heartbreaker there for Pope Francis. Being so close, especially on that Vitavelli penalty. Well, what should have been a penalty, but was not called, unfortunately. Cardinals need to get it back now. Trammell, be huge if they could tie it up heading into halftime. Martins quickly turns it over. Longmeadow now trying to add on, trying to make it a second before they can. Shot is blocked. Trammell trying to move it up. Trammell gets side plunging in the turf, and we get a call. And it'll be Pope Francis ball. As now Pope Francis will try to kick it in. Russ, deep kick. Don't even know where it's at. As the Cardinals trying to make a play. They cannot. Russ trying to move it in. Russ takes taste of the turf. We'll have to get back now and show off that speed. Russ is a quickster indeed. As Trulio will cover up. Just about 1:23 left to go now in this first half. Cardinals looking to get something. Cardinals could break up here in the middle. Longmeadow's got to look out there. That one was pretty close to something happening as Rich Roy now will try to make a play. Martins. Back to Trammell. Here's Jack. Moving into Ryan. Vitavelli's got it. Vitavelli's kick is good through the field goal post. That would be nice if they could be up 3-1, but at the end of the day, this is the great game of football.
Football.
Yes. Ladies and gentlemen, Matt Cogswell will be joining us for the second half of commentary.
Sorry I'm late.
Yep, so he will be joining us for the second half. Look forward to hearing his voice. And we look forward to bringing you the halftime report coming up here very shortly as the Cardinals will try to figure this one out, trying to score. It's my cousin, Jonathan Gonzalez. The name and the pride of having that last name of Gonzalez, man, oh man. As time's going to tick here. Tick, tick, tick says the time. Cardinals have got to move fast. They want to get something going. That goes over their heads. Here's Russ. They won't. And that'll end the first half. So, are they going to give it a goal? They're going to give it a kick here, or is that the end of the half? I believe that'll be the end of the half. So, end of the half has reached us here in Popeland. Coming up, we'll take a 1 to 2 minute break for station identification and coming back up we got the halftime report. AJ Gonzalez, Matt Cogswell. We'll bring it to you live from the press box. Coming up. Stay tuned. Hope Prep. Keep it locked, because this is where the champions play, and this is where the champions are made. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Our score here at the halftime position, 1-0, Longmeadow leads, thanks to Christopher Caron scoring at the 2:42 mark of the first half. Cardinals in that half, they did look pretty good. It was about an even first half of the battle of the undefeateds. They played pretty good in that first half, but second half it's going to have to be better in order to win this game. But the battle and the resilience of the Pope Francis Cardinals that we have seen over time is something that we know shall come. Wonder if Coach Mark Richards is going to have a strategic idea or game plan to help stop the offense of Longmeadow, trying to maybe change the lineup a bit or come up with a different formation. Wonder what we will see in this second half coming up. Going to be an interesting game to see for sure. Coming up, ladies and gentlemen, we got the rest of the game. 1-0, Longmeadow leads. Cardinals looking for the bounce back, looking for a comeback, ready to go early on. Stay tuned. Pope Prep. We'll be back in a flash. It's all coming up. Pope Prep. This is where the champions play. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We are about ready to begin the second half of play. It's been a great game thus far. We can't wait to continue in this one. We're ready to go. Second half of action. Longmeadow.
AJ, I got my snacks ready to go. We're about to rock Longmeadow.
Oh,
It's time.
like I said, Matt Cogswell will be joining us for the second half. Longmeadow, the early 1-0 lead to begin our second half of play, as they'll try to kick it in, but it's quickly corralled by Pope Francis. Takes a weird bounce on Termel, however, and Longmeadow now will quickly try to do something. Orzelak's got it. Here's Joe Orzelak, who's been a strong force for the Cardinals this season, as it takes a weird bounce. Reiser tries to make a play early on. Can't go. As Longmeadow now will try to shake and bake up the field. Termel trying to make the play over to Reiser. Reiser's got it left side, not for long, as Longmeadow will just kick it out. It'll be Pope Francis ball.
Reiser's been a really valuable part of this team this season, AJ.
I think Jason Reiser, just for the leadership factor, has been a valuable part of this team. Not only what you can bring on the field. And when I say leadership, I mean the whole school, as in bringing the school together for events such as this, as the throw-in here will be corralled out of bounds as Martins tried to make the play.
You could even say that Reiser does bring the entire school together.
The leader of the Pope section. The many, the proud, the Pope section. I just gave them a saying. There you go. I'm sure Jason will be receiving that. Yep. Corner kick here and a shot. Oh, a header.
Almost.
Yep. Rich Roy tried to put it in, but just over the net. So Cardinals, good-looking chance there. They'll look again, trying to make a play. As
Just shy of that crossbar, too, because that rebound could have been nice.
Longmeadow trying to make a play, but before they can, it'll be Pope ball. Just like that. Possession changes.
Pope seeming to come out of a strong first half here into a second half here.
Pope Francis now trying to make a play once again, but it'll be Longmeadow possession. As Longmeadow now will kick it in. Pope Francis trying to make a play once again, but Longmeadow now will eventually try to take it up the field as Orzelak will have to get in there again, trying to make a play as well. Russ up to Reiser. Here's Jason. A fast footwork, trying to move it into Davis. Vitavelli trying to help him out. Vitavelli will have to go corner to corner as he shoves a man down in the turf. Before he can, the referee doesn't like what he sees. Longmeadow possession.
Unfortunately, really, AJ, we can't really be taking those penalties in that kind of situation because if the ball's in their end, that means we can score. And right now, we're down a goal. We need one.
We need one is right, ladies and gentlemen. Cardinals trying to get on the board any way they can. Reiser even trying to go over Quinn Henry, trying to make something happen, but again, just nothing. Quinn Henry has shut the door on the May Cardinal attacks tonight. As Pope Francis will take it back, it's Ryan Davis. Davis trying to move it into Reiser. That was a handball, questionable. Yep, I believe they called him for it. Handball. It's going the way of Longmeadow, and they'll try to do quickly a deep pass down the field. Molansky getting in there with a leg, and Roy will try to move it up as well, but not for long, can he? There's Cody. Cody trying to move it in somehow, some way. Cardinals trying to make a play. Andrick trying to do something there, but it'll roll out of bounds. It'll be Longmeadow possession. One thing you can say about this Longmeadow team, they fight hard. The potent players around the field, as it'll be a throw-in here. Back up near the track to throw that one in. That's a deep one. And Trulio will cover up. Little bobble, but he'll eventually make the save. Veteran leadership by Alberto Trulio in the net. As the Cardinals trying to move it up, Longmeadow in the way. Cardinals trying to also move it around. It's Davis. Davis chipping it back to Rich Roy. Roy trying to find Jason Reiser down the field. But it was a hard find as the Cardinals now. And Orzelak trying to move it up. Joe trying to get in there, trying to make a play. Reiser. Oh! He shoved the man into the cones, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, man. Jason Reiser gave him all of that, sending him all the way into those cones there on the sidelines. Wow.
And the crowd's absolutely loving it. They're seeing the more hockey-attuned side of Reiser.
So now, and Jason Reiser gets a taste of the turf right back, and he's smiling. That was not only a taste of the turf, though, that was a taste of cones. So
that man grew wings.
we could call that a speeding infraction, and like some of my friends on their driver's test, just right into the cones. Douche. Davis will have the opportunity to free kick it here for the Cardinals.
See what he tries here.
Davis
Good center.
quickly moving it in. Cardinals trying to fire it in, but Termel was just out of his reach. As Ondrick will take it now, moving it back to Davis. And it's a bad pass, and it's quickly picked off by the Longmeadow, but not for long as Wolanski is back there. That was a nice effort by Wolanski to get back and cover up the Cardinal mistake. As Longmeadow now will again take it.
Deep into the Cardinals' zone with some pressure.
Yep, Wolanski in a dogfight with the Longmeadow player as Wolanski gets thrown off, but Russ will eventually help him out. Cardinals will try to move it up. I believe it'll be Cardinal possession. I believe Rich Roy will kick it back into play.
You know, there's something different about having a game at night, AJ. Feels really, really at home.
You know, Matt, the game under the lights is the best kind of theater in sports, I believe there is, truly.
Indeed.
When you watch a game, any game really, football, hockey, under the lights, it just feels more like sports.
Heck,
Like,
I bet you golf would be better under lights.
I think golf would be better under the lights, but then again, golf is considered a morning sport, if by many, morning/afternoon sport.
Why don't we change the system, AJ?
You know, maybe
Golf
one,
at night.
maybe one day we could, Matt. you
Maybe
know?
one day we could, AJ.
But right now, we're commentating this game as Cody Martins takes a big swipe of the ball onto Jack Tramel's face, so he'll have a Nike implant on his face tomorrow when he wakes up. He'll wonder where it came from. He can blame his good friend for that one. Let's go Cardinals, the chant from the Pope section.
Crowd absolutely loving it right now.
Well, they're loving it to a certain extent just because Longmeadow is in front.
Of course.
But the Cardinals have the opportunity to come back and draw with Longmeadow. Russ will just try to chip it in any way he can. Takes a weird bounce. Roy trying to get in there, but before he can, he's offsides. That right foot was just off. Here's Reiser. Reiser trying to move it up to Vitavelli. Cardinals looking for that one goal to tie this thing up. Trammell. Cardinals trying to make a play there, but they cannot. And now Longmeadow with numbers up the field. Here they come, trying to do something fast. Russ will just let it go by him as Alberto Trulio covers it up, and we'll hold it now for Pope Francis.
Trulio launches it, the ball catches some air time and heads up outside of the field.
Longmeadow. They followed the game plan to a T right now. Up 1-0 with about 31 and change left to go. 31 and about a penny to go in this game. Cardinals need that response. They may need it fast. You never know. Here's Trammell. Trammell trying to move it in the riser. Here's Jason. Moving it around. Cardinals have got it. Here's Rich Roy trying to make a play. Before he can, it is out of bounds. It'll be a goal kick coming for Longmeadow. Goal kick coming in now for Longmeadow. Again, folks, A.J. Gonsalves, voice of the Cardinals, alongside Matt Cogswell, commentating this game, bringing it to you, ladies and gentlemen. Remember to like and subscribe to our content. We're the best in the biz. Pope Prep, because this is where the champions play. As Pope Francis now will try to get on the scoreboard, and they'll try to do it fast here as Ryan Vivelli trying to feed it into his brother Cam. He's got a ball in the crease, trying to fire it in, but Cam just misses on the opportunity.
Should get back in there. Yep.
Martins trying to move it into Davis. Davis going to pop it up, and it will roll out of bounds. Good scoring chance for Pope Francis.
Chip just out of reach there, AJ. Could have had a really good scoring opportunity there.
Opportunities were immense for Pope Francis, but unable to capitalize. Money in the bank, not for long there.
Next time that happens, Pope really needs to bury that one.
Pope needs to get on the board somehow, some way, any way they can at this point. Mr. Jeffrey thinks they should get on the board by scoring a goal.
And honestly, I would agree with him.
I would concur. As the Cardinals now, led by Mr. Joseph Orzelak, will try to move it up the field. Orzelak trying to do something here. As that one, I think, went out on Longmeadow. Nope. Again, I'm wrong. These officials, I don't know what's going on. They must be seeing a different game than we are.
Yeah, you know, I don't know what it's like down there out in the field, but I don't know about that call. I'm going to be honest, AJ.
A lot of the calls have been question marks here tonight. But at the end of the day, the Cardinals will have to fight through it and get on the board. Trying to make these home fans proud. Our Pope Francis right now. Here are the Cardinals. Turmel up to Orzelak. Orzelak trying to make a play up to Turmel. Russ will eventually try to chip it in. The man who had a rough start to this game, Ronald Lynn's going to take it. And again, the rough middle will begin for Mr. Lynn. That pass was to no one but a black tarp on a track. That Longmeadow vision just not working out right there. But the scoreboard for Longmeadow is working out very nicely right now. As Pope Francis trying to get there, trying to make a play. That ball
Heads up to the crowd.
Yep.
The ball's
Heads
coming
up.
in.
Yep. Heads up to the Pope section there. As they try to make the play but cannot. As somehow roll back into the play. That was fast there. Immediately, however, Vidavelli trying to make a play. That was a nice play there by Martins to keep it alive.
If I'm not mistaken, I'm pretty sure he handballed that to keep that in, but refs are apparently blind tonight. Not going to question it.
Okay, blind says Matt Cogswell. Not sure if I'm going to concur with that, but we'll go with the flow, ladies and gentlemen. Cardinals trying to make a play now. Vidavelli up to Turmel. Here's Big Jack. Jack trying to move it up. He's got numbers up the field. Trying to find Cam Vidavelli. Here's Cam Vidavelli. Stopping on a dime. A shot. Did it go in? Oh, big save made by Longmeadow. Pope fans cannot believe that didn't go in. Cardinals fighting at every chance to get a goal. Pushing are the Vidavellis and the rest of the Cardinals. But at the end of the game, and at the end of the day right now, no goals to show for Pope Francis.
An unfortunate loss there for the Cardinals. That was almost a great goal.
Longmeadow looking to capitalize the other way, but they're not going to be able to do it for long as the Cardinals' stingy defense, the Big Red Machine, making plays right now. Here's Davis. Davis trying to move it up any way he can. Here's Martins. But not for long, as Longmeadow will take it up the right side. Ondrick should have to get back and play some defense. Trying to fire it to the center of the crease. Good scoring chance here for Longmeadow. They take a tumble to the turf, as Longmeadow now will keep trying to move it up the field. Longmeadow trying to shake and bake nonetheless. Davis trying to find Vidavelli up the field. Trying to find Cam was he, but Russ now will take a header. Trying to move it up to Ryan Vitavelli. Ryan Vitavelli, right side. Trying to move it up. Shaking and vaking it. Trying to find Cam Vitavelli. Lost his footing in the turf, so the turf monster takes the first Pope victim of the year.
You know, AJ, as one of our fellow students, Cash Murphy would have said over there when he fell on the ground, he tried to slide cancel. But it did not work out.
Mac.
That's a video game reference for anyone who doesn't know.
Okay. I didn't know what you were talking about there for a second, but
Now you do.
now I guess I do. Okay. Wolanski will try to move it in. Trying to find Cam Vitavelli. Cam Vitavelli has been the centerpiece of the Cardinals' attack as a shot here from Termel goes through the field goal post.
And it's good.
Well, that'd be another 3 points for the Cardinals if we were playing a different sport. Football.
Which a lot of the students at Pope Francis do seem pretty advocated for.
Yep, in the class meeting today that the juniors had in specific, that was one of the main topics of discussion.
Along with better food and Wi-Fi, because the school decided it was a good idea to get rid of our Wi-Fi, and so now the students are not happy about it, but I digress.
Pope Francis now trying to make a play on defense. As Andrick tried to do something there, but he'll just kick it out of bounds. Longmeadow once again will throw it in. That's a deep, deep throw, and it's going to be tough for Trulio, but that one will stay up there. Chaos in the crease trying to brew as Andrick will just clear it out. Davis is going to have to win a foot race to get to that ball as he'll try. That one will stay up in the air. Can of corn for Mr. Trulio. He'll cover up. 23 and change left to go now in this game. Cardinals looking for a counterattack, trying to get a counter answer. Andrick trying to move it in the Martins. Cody trying to do something as Termel shoves a man into the turf again. It's been a Termel turf show for the opposing Longmeadow players as Martins will take it now. Here's Cody moving it into Termel. Termel back up. Here comes Pope Francis again. Termel trying to move it in one more time. He cannot. And here comes Orzelak. Orzelak trying to make a play. Or excuse me, that was Andrick rather. My apologies to Connor as Vitavelli will use the header, trying to make a play. Ryan Vitavelli's got it again. Here comes Pope. Davis. Ryan Vitavelli trying to get in there in ninja time. Will we see the Ginger Ninja get on the board? Fun day for the student body today. Grit and Wit Day. Activity Day was Friday. Fun day for the students. Had our first pep rally since the COVID pandemic. As one together in the gym. Glad we were able to bring that back this season. Andy Ferreira will come on to the field as Rich Roy will come down to take a seat. As Pope Francis will try to move it in quickly. Vitavelli trying to get a one last gasp in there, but cannot. Longmeadow now will kick it away. Pope Francis once again got to play some defense now. Next goal, I think, will essentially decide the game. If Pope Francis can score, that'd be huge. But if Longmeadow does, and look out here, Vitavelli cut back. He went straight there. That could have been a breakaway, but he chooses not to take the open path. And now Andy Ferreira, it's a sliding taste of the turf. Went pew onto that turf.
Good sound effects, AJ. Very good.
I could be a sound effects master one day. Anyways,
You should.
Davis trying to move it in somehow to Vitavelli. Vitavelli has had most of the offensive output for Pope Francis in terms of shots on goal. As Pope Francis looking to make a play once again. Andrick will throw it in as we roll on. Russ will kick it back to Berto. And Berto will just cover up. And look for something down the field. How to get some hang time as well. As it just kicks it right back to Longmeadow. As right on the Cardinal logo, Trammell will try to do something. He was thrown off that ball, but it'll be Pope Francis' ball. Cardinals trying to move it in. Jamel trying to get in there. Davis. Davis trying to move it in. Ryan Davis, left side. Trying to shake and bake. Orzelak. Vitavelli trying to keep it in with a bicycle kick. But a good opportunity there. But cover up and a save.
Almost had it there.
Longmeadow.
That was a close one.
They indeed almost had it, Mr. Matthew Cogswell. Quinn Henry will kick it away. As Pope Francis will make the save with Alberto Trulio. Mr. T has had a nice game thus far. That one trickle that did go past him, nothing really he could do. It was an on-man rush given up by the Cardinals that led to the one goal that could be the difference maker tonight. As Pope now will look to do something with it. Jamel, maybe trying to move it into Andrick. Longmeadow trying to make a play. As Russ will take it now. Here's Orzelak. Orzelak trying to move it into Vitavelli. And Ninja will try to kick it down the field. Trying to hit maybe Cam Vitavelli, but a save will be eventually made there by Longmeadow. For Longmeadow, I think the strategy now is to waste as much time as you can. Longmeadow will try to maybe get another one here with some speed down the left side. Cardinals trying to move it in now as Trulio will look to make a save potentially, but cannot. Pope's section is here, loud and proud. One of those people, Giuliani Bornigal, who wanted to shout out. You got it. As anyways, the Cardinals will try to make a play here. Vitavelli, but a save.
Just barely. I thought that slipped by him, I'm going to be honest.
Quinn Henry, another save. As Pope Francis again will try to make a play. That one will roll out of bounds. It'll be going the way of Pope. There comes Pope Francis. Here's Trammell. Trammell trying to do something as the Cardinals will just try to float it up in the air. Oh, and a good chance for Roy to stuff it in with a header, but could not.
Ball's catching a lot of airtime here today.
Here's Davis. Davis trying to move it into Trammell. Here's Jack Trammell. Trying to work it in somehow, some way, are the Pope Francis Cardinals. Here's Orzelak. Cardinals trying to help out as well. Andre trying to make a play as well. Before he can, he'll try to throw it in. Here's Trammell. Jack Trammell. Trying to move it up to Cody Martins. Martins, left side. Shaking and baking his way to the 50. Here he comes. Martins trying to do something, but he's quickly corralled there by Longmeadow. And now, here's a jump ball. Vitavelli's going to try to run down there and get it. We have to wonder about energy from Mr. Vitavelli. And how much does he have left in this game to give? Here's Ryan Vitavelli. That shot will head onto the right side of the track. And now we will have a timeout. So Mark Richards uses the first of his timeouts. Coming up, we got the rest of the game. 14:46 left to go in the game. Cardinals coming up. Stay tuned, Pope Prep. We'll see an exciting ending coming up on Pope Prep. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Pope Francis, down by 1. Looking to make the play to tie this thing up. Cardinal fans are still here. This place is packed. It'll be a goal kick coming here for Longmeadow to get us back into play. 14:46 left to go in this game.
Cardinals are running out of time to catch this goal that they need.
Cardinals running out of time. And that's right, Matt. They need something quick and rather fast. Wonder if Mark Richards has got anything up his sleeve for the Cardinals to do here in this last 14 minutes. Cardinals trying to move it up now. Here's Ryan Davis. Davis, nice pass to Vitavelli. Vitavelli trying to cross it back to Vitavelli. Oh, heartbreaker there. The two Vitavellis might be a little bit confusing to see as Ryan Vitavelli tries to fire a ballister, but it hits the post. Goal kick coming in here for Longmeadow once again. Cardinals looking to get this game tied. If they can get this thing tied, anything can happen on a Friday night at Pope. Under the lights at night. Correction, under the lights at night at 7:26 in the evening. That ball will roll out of bounds. It'll be Cardinal possession. Orzelak will throw it in.
A lot quicker here, AJ, as the time continues into the winter.
Yep, it's going to be a fun season as we continue to go here on Pope Prep, as Davis will try to lob it in quickly to Trammell. Here's Jack Trammell left side, trying to shake and bake through Longmeadow, but it was tough there, and Trammell tries to throw him into the turf before he can. Ref's whistle will blow. Longmeadow will try to kick it in. Here's Mike Wolanski. Wolanski up to Davis. Davis trying to move quickly into Cam Vitavelli. As Longmeadow now will try to do something with it. They'll roll out of bounds. Here's Orzelak. Vitavelli will lob this one in the air. Wonder if he can get Cam involved. Cam a header, but the quick save was made by Quinn Henry. Pope Francis now. Going to have to play some defense unless the refs want to help him out. And there was offsides. Pope Francis trying to move it up again. Wolanski trying to get a possession going here, but this Longmeadow defense has been good all night. As the Cardinals will try to lob it up again. Ryan Vitavelli trying to get numbers for the Cardinals. Here he comes. Vito trying to fire it in, trying to cross it through the middle. But Quinn Henry makes the save again.
Wonderful try there from Vitavelli. That would have been an amazing pass.
Both Vitavelli's superstar athletes around the Pope Francis sports circuit. They're trying to will the Cardinals to victory here tonight. First Longmeadow. Shot here from Longmeadow. That was heading back for the Longmeadow practice field there. And the Cardinals now will try to take it. Running clock. Their clock does not stop. It rolls out of bounds. Pope Francis trying to pull out all the cards in the bag to win this game. Here's Bryce Russ. B-Riz, be nasty. Trying to move it into Martins. Here's Ondrick. Ondrick trying to move it into Orzelak. So Orzelak trying to make the play. Cardinals will try to make it again. Here's Wolanski. Wolanski trying to move it up. Cody Martins has got it. Martins trying to move it up to Ryan Vitavelli. He's got a chance here. I think that was a handball. Not sure. No call. We'll assume and we'll keep playing. Orzelak trying to move it into Davis. Here come the Cardinals. Cardinal fans want a goal. Here's Martins. Martins a shot. Oh, and a big save is made. Again, Quinn Henry has been the lockdown for Longmeadow. Henry has been sensational all night for Longmeadow, not letting the Cardinals have a chance at it at all.
If the Cardinals can't find one past Quinn, then I don't know what they're going to do because they need to find something.
They need to crack the foundation that is Quinn Henry right now. Longmeadow will fire it in, and Trulio will cover up quickly. Ondrick will take it now. Here's Mr. Ondrick. Wheeling, dealing, shaking, baking, whatever you want to say. He's trying to move it up to someone. Didn't see anybody. And instead now Longmeadow will take it. With numbers up the field, they come. Cardinals trying to get back on the defensive side, and Ondrick trying to make up for his mistake there. That one will roll out of bounds. It'll be Longmeadow possession still. Christopher Karan, who scored the one goal for Longmeadow, had a deep throw. When he gives his throw-ins, they are deep, I tell you, right onto the track, the third track lane on the track. And that one is a big one. It's bounced away off the skull of Bryce Russ, I believe. There'll be a corner kick coming in for Longmeadow. Not before we see a substitution for the Lancers. Longmeadow trying to cross it in, and a shot. That one will roll out of bounds. It'll be a goal kick for the Cardinals. Time is of the essence now. Cardinals need to strike fast, or the night will end with a 1-0 Longmeadow win for them. Bryce Russ has a deep kick. I'm sure you'll see it here. That's a ballista trying to hit Cody Martins. Molansky will try to help him out, trying to dish it up to Trammell. Good fight here from the Cardinals tonight. Nothing to show for it on the scoreboard, however. Games for us next week will be Wednesday and Friday. Four o'clock starts for both. I believe it'll be boys and girls soccer. I'll have the master of the calendar check. It's just boys. Okay. So boys soccer next Wednesday and Friday. 4 o'clock starts. Right here at Pope Prep, you know, you can watch every game. Right here. One app, one tap. Log on to your YouTube live stream. It's right there for you. Tell your friends. Tell everyone you know. Pope Prep. We're the best in the biz for a reason. Cardinal Nation trying to fly right now, but it's been tough. They've been grounded by Longmeadow. And Longmeadow here with some numbers, trying to soar up the field, but before they can, they are offsides. Here comes Pope Francis. Pope trying to do something. Here's Vito. Vito trying to move it up to Trammell. Trammell's got it. Trammell looking around, finding Orzelak. Orzelak will just chip it back to Martins, but not for long, as Longmeadow gets some numbers up the field. Russ has got to go back. He's got to use that speed, but Trulio will help him out. 5:08 left to go now in this one. Rich Roy trying to move it up to Orzelak. Before they can. Whistle will blow. Pope Francis will have a free kick. But before we do that, we have a timeout called by Longmeadow. So, Coach Pantusco for Longmeadow will take the timeout. With 4:53 to go in this game. Coming up, we have the exciting finish right here on Pope Prep. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. 4:53 to go in this game. Cardinals need something now. It'll be Orzelak on the free kick.
It's crunch time now, AJ. It's now or never.
Last 5 minutes of games in general, where games are lost and won, where wins become losses and losses can become wins. As Longmeadow will quickly try to move it up the field, as Andrick now will try to do something. Spinorama for Mr. Andrick as well. As the Cardinals will try to move it up. Martins trying to hit it over to Russ. Here's Trammell. Moving it up to Russ again. Here's B. Russ. B. Nasty. Trying to move it up to Ryan Davis. Davis to Vitavelli. Trying to go Vitavelli to Vitavelli style. Cannot. Rich Roy will just let it sail out of bounds. Cardinals got to move quick. Every time, every second now can be of the essence in this one. Russ trying to move it in somehow to Trammell. Here's Vitavelli. Vitavelli, a shot. Oh, just over the net.
Just barely.
Heartbreaker there for Vitavelli.
Gonna need to put that ball in the net. No other choice.
That one was so close. Inches away from the net. But just in case, it was just over the net. And nothing to show for it. For Mr. Vitavelli, once again. Longmeadow trying to keep it in before they can, and Connor Ondrick will take out the corner flag there.
Make sure you're doing
I believe it's going to be corner kick coming in. Longmeadow's, or throwing, I'm sorry. They'll take their time. A shot here is up in the air. A shot off the crossbar. And then again in the shot, and a save by Trulio. Chaos in the crease. Longmeadow, tea time, and it'll roll onto the track. 2:30 left to go. Cardinals have got to move fast. Time is of the essence.
They've just been given a little bit of grace there, AJ, I think.
Yep. So our clock has hit double zeros. We'll act like it's extra time. 2:17 of extra time left to go. Yeah. Orzelak will throw it in quick. Trying to hit Ryan Vitavelli. Trammell trying to just move it up the field. Trying to do something with it now. Cardinals have got it. It's Orzelak. Orzelak with a header. Goes right back to Longmeadow. Trammell trying to make a play, but before he can, whistle blows, and it'll be going the way of Longmeadow. Crucial play there. Some of the student section starting to head home. Man, oh man. Tough one to swallow for the Cardinals right now. Longmeadow just trying to fire in a sky ball. Alberto Trulio will cover it up. And now the Cardinals have got to move quick. Wolanski will place it quickly. 1:22 left to go. Wolanski will kick it deep. Here come the Cardinals. Davis looking for the ball. Can't find it. Longmeadow will take it once again. Longmeadow trying to move it up the right side. Here they come. Trying to shake and bake a bit. It'll be Pope ball again. We'll have to keep it in order to keep this game alive. Here's Vitavelli. 1 minute to go. Cardinals have got to move fast. Time is of the essence. Tick, tick, tick says the time. These are the finishes we love. Vitavelli. Ryan Vitavelli just trying to charge through the Longmeadow defense. No call. Wolanski will just try to chip it forward somehow, some way to Vitavelli. Oh, man. Vitavelli is down. No call on the field once again. Man, oh, man. And Orzelak sends a man into the Longmeadow bench. Or, excuse me, onto the field. Longmeadow player down. They'll keep going. Vitavelli. Ryan Vitavelli. Looking around and scrambling. Loses the ball. Trying to get it back. Here's Ryan Vitavelli. Losing it back to Wolanski. Here's Mike Wolanski. Wolanski with a bomb. That one sails over the net. And the clock will stop at 19.9 due to the Longmeadow injury on the field. It'll be a Longmeadow goal kick now. They'll sky it high. Cardinals need to find it quick and move it into the Longmeadow zone. It'll trickle down. 12 seconds, 10 seconds. Clock ticking now. They got to move fast. Davis up to Rust. 7 seconds. He's got to go. He's got to move. Longmeadow with a wall. Orzelak will have a chance. A shot. He didn't know where it was going. Game over. That's it. Double zeros on the clock. Longmeadow wins.
An unfortunate end.
Longmeadow remains perfect. The quest for perfection for the Cardinals ends.
Cardinals really had the Longmeadow team pinned in the second half there, too.
They had it all, Matt. They were that close to defeating Longmeadow. But this game will end with Longmeadow smiles and Pope disappointment. Ladies and gentlemen, coming up, we got the Cardinal post game. We'll bring it to you. That's all coming up, folks. Stay tuned. Pope Prep, keep it locked, because this is where the champions play. Final score, 1-0. Longmeadow wins. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Tough loss tonight here for Pope Francis. Scoreboard turned off. Longmeadow wins 1-0. A very close game all the way through. So, Cardinals' perfection run ends in disappointment versus Longmeadow on the home turf. Family night is won by 1-0 to Longmeadow. Again, referees did play a part in this one here tonight. A tough loss for Pope Francis, tough one to swallow for sure. And if you're Pope Francis, nothing you can do, but you can take this one. As you can clearly see, the Pope Francis players hugging it out over on the sidelines. They know they played hard. You got to feel for the players like Alberto, who gave it their heart out tonight. It's a tough, tough loss, tough way to end this game and end this night. So Longmeadow wins by a final score of 1-0. Ladies and gentlemen, we hope you enjoyed Pope Francis Prep's Friday Fun Day for the student body. We hope you had a great day. For the parents and friends watching at home, we thank you for consistently tuning in. Make sure to like and subscribe to our content. For our entire team up in the booth, Mr. Jeffrey and the crew, I'm AJ Gonzalez, the voice of the Cardinals, saying so long from Springfield. Cardinal perfection dies tonight. See ya, and so good long, and so long from Springfield. Final score, 1-0. Longmeadow wins. We'll see you Wednesday. Pope Soccer, what's up?